Okay, so welcome to this call to send pure love, light, and peace out into the world. The idea of this call has come from the recent EU election results, which, when I watched the news the day of the election results, there was much hate being spread, and people have messaged me and emailed me about this as well. People who maybe aren't English born, who are living in England, or other various different variations of this that are going on, who are now being victimized, and people telling them, that they're not British, they're not English, they need to leave the country. And this is a very kind, loving behavior, and just the general energy is rather hateful and judgmental, and not very kind, caring, and loving. And what this does, this creates lots of negative, low vibration that feeds dark energy, and obviously we don't want that. So the purpose of this call is to fill and raise the vibration of the world with as much pure love, light, and pure and divine energies as we can. When there's a major traumatic event that happens in the world, it lowers the vibration of the world, and scientists actually monitored that and saw that from 9/11, that the vibration of the world dropped considerably. And we've had quite a lot of incidences recently, bombings and shootings from Paris last year right through to Istanbul today. All these dreadful events which lower the vibration of the world because people are in shock and trauma. So we need to actively be sending pure love and light into the world to raise the vibration of the world, to just to keep it, at the same vibration, so it doesn't fall. And if we want the vibration of the world to raise to make life easier for all of us, which we do, then we need to work even harder still and send more love and light to actually raise the vibration of the world, keep raising it, because the more we raise it, the easier life becomes for us, the harder it is for the lower vibrations, dark, evil, greed, to exist, as kindness, loving, caring, compassion, sharing become the dominant vibrations. And the biggest vibration is the one that people are going to get attracted to. So which is when we shift to light being the dominant vibration, which I actually believe we have done. The energies at summer solstice were very, very powerful, and what I'm feeling and the information I'm getting from the angels is that we have shifted to light being the dominant vibration. So now we're going to have a snowball effect where more and more light is going to be added to the world, and light is going to fill the world, and life is going to become easier and easier. But you've all heard me talk about the two rooms being knocking the wall down and having the chaos and the dust. Well, that has happened. A big wall, a visible energetic wall between light and dark has been knocked down. And now there's this space there that is filled with grey. So if light is white and black is dark, in the middle we've got this grey, and everybody's in chaos in this grey in the middle. And we have the white magnets, the pure magnets pulling people one side, and we have the black dark magnets pulling people the other way. And everybody needs to choose, which magnets am I going to align with? Am I going to align with light or dark? Am I going to align with pure or evil? Am I going to align with love or hate? And it's a choice that everybody needs to make. And obviously everybody on the call is choosing pure light and love. So that is great. So I have a transmission that I'm going to do, and then I'll talk a little bit more. And then if anybody would like me to do any work on any specific area of the world that needs lots of love and light, or any condition, like child slavery, or women being forced to be married, or anything like that, anything that is close to your heart, any mission that you have that you'd like not just me, all of us to send pure love and light to, then either press star 2 to raise your hand, or you can post on the webcast and I will do that. I'm not doing personal work today. This call is for the universe and raising the vibration of the world. So it's just world issues that I'm going to be working on today. And there is a message from Jeanette on the webcast, and she says, "Thank you for doing this call, Michelle. It's so needed at this turbulent moment in time. Love and blessings, Jeanette." You're welcome, Jeanette. And yes, I agree. It is very much needed with all the turbulence that is going on. So I'm going to do the transmission now. when I do the channeling, my voice does go softer. So if it goes softer, I apologise. I'll try and bring the microphone closer, but I do need to be able to read the screen as well. So you might need to turn your volume up a little bit. It is powerful, so if you're driving or needing your full focus, then please be aware that it's powerful and it might make you feel sleepy or lightheaded. So if it's safe for you to do so, then please close your eyes and take a deep breath, breathing in pure peace to fill and flow through your mind, and breathing out all stress, worries, anxiety, and fear. Allow pure peace to fill and flow through your mind, filling and flowing your mind with pure peace, so you feel a moment of stillness. In this stillness, we can open up to the knowing that it is through our feelings and our heart energy that we connect to our physical world, through compassion, caring, and pure love. It is through our feelings and our soul energy that we connect to the invisible world, through divine guidance, our soul connection, discernment, and feeling and knowing divine truth. It is through the stillness in our mind that we're able to feel, know, and hear the messages and feelings from our heart and soul. And that through feeling and being kind, caring, and compassionate, and in divine integrity, that we radiate pure love, light, and truth out to others. And when we unite together, we shine pure love, light, and truth out to our world and create peace and heaven on earth for us all to enjoy. I ask the full divine power of all universes, all planets, pure love and light, and the summer solstice lights and the full moon, and all the angels and pure energy through all that is, to fill and flow through you and the whole of this transmission now. To fill and flow through your mind, filling and purifying your mind with pure light. Filling your mind with pure peace, so you feel peace, calm, tranquility, and stillness in your mind now. Allowing all beliefs and programs that are not true and that are not serving you to be seen, released, and let go. And filling all space with pure love and light, and pure peace and truth. To fill and flow through your heart, filling and purifying your heart with pure light. Filling and flowing pure love through your heart, so you feel beautiful waves of warm, loving energy flow through your heart now, allowing all past hurt, trauma, shock, upset, and feelings of not being loved to be dissolved with pure love. Filling, flowing, and expanding your heart with pure love, pure light, and pure joy. To fill and flow through your soul, filling and purifying your soul with pure light. Filling your soul with pure love and light, so you feel connected to your soul and divine connection. Filling your soul with pure truth, so you feel discernment and can feel and know divine truth. allowing all that is false and not pure to be shown to you and released and let go. Filling your soul with pure love and light, pure truth and pure wisdom. May the whole of your mind, heart and soul be filled to overflowing with pure love, pure light, pure peace, pure joy, pure wisdom and pure truth. So you feel divinely connected to all that is pure and repel all that is impure. Let's flow these beautiful, pure love and light energies out to the whole world now, so we can raise the vibration of the world and shift the global consciousness from dark to light, creating powerful new light consciousness by consciously and intentionally choosing pure love, light, peace and truth to be the dominant power and source energy of our world, and disconnecting from all evil and dark. Allowing us all to live in pure love, light, peace, joy and abundance, and for life to be living in heaven on earth. Sending pure love, light, peace, joy, truth and wisdom out to the whole world. To all bombing and shooting of innocent people. To all war, terrorism and conflict. To all countries making choices, elections and change, and asking that these are divinely guided for a divine outcome. To all corruption, greed, inhumanity and cruelty. To all people being attacked, abused and living in fear. To everyone living under the control of others and not having personal freedom. To all areas in lack and poverty, where there is no clean drinking water and not enough food. To all people who are homeless and needing somewhere to live. To all fires, floods, droughts, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes, earthquakes, storms, and all severe weather. Sending pure love, light, peace and truth to all these issues, and to all countries in our world, to all people in our world, and to the whole of our planet. May we all live in love, light, peace and harmony, and create a beautiful new world that is heaven on earth, where we all love, honour and respect each other, and there is flowing abundance and all that we need, using natural energy sources, eating healthy, pure food, and drinking clean water, being reunited with twin flames, and feel incredible flowing love for each other and our planet. May you all feel and have an inner knowing and a deep sense and feeling of being so loved by the universe, so loved by yourself, so loved by your true love, soulmate, twin flame, so loved by friends and family, and so loved and supported by other divine souls. That this love flows out from us all now, filling our world with pure love, light, for us all to enjoy. May you feel and share this pure, unconditional love and pure light with everyone you connect with, shining your light so brightly that we fill the whole world with as much pure love, light and truth, that we do shift into living in heaven on earth now, where we feel so light we can float on clouds, so loved that we can dance on water, and so happy we can fly like a bird. When you're ready to slowly open your eyes, may the energies of this transmission stay with you throughout the rest of your day. So I hope you all enjoyed the transmission. Do post your comments on the webcast of what you felt and how you feel. We can do more to raise the vibration of the world. So if you have any ideas on what we can do now on this call or in the future to raise the vibration of the world, then either press *2 and raise your hand and speak to me, or post on the webcast, and we can, check out and look at some of these ideas and see what we can do. Okay, there's a message from Caroline. She said, "Can you please send healing to all children in the world who have been and are being sexually and ritually abused?" Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, of course, Caroline. So let's all send pure love, light, peace, truth and justice to all children who are being, well, any type of abuse, so all abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, being used as child labour, ritually abused, child sacrifice. All this needs to end now, sending pure love, light and divine justice to this ending and being eliminated from our world now. So raising the vibration of the world so high, this type of behaviour can no longer exist. Floating, floating, floating. Okay, there's another one that's come in saying, can we please put some energy towards the horrible racist issues in the UK and anywhere else in the world? So yes, can we please send pure love? I'm getting such goosebumps, by the way. Don't know if it's the whole call. I think it's just the whole call and the fact that we are sending so much energy out into the world. So yeah, sending pure love, light, peace and justice to all racism in the UK and everywhere. Again, there's no reason why we can't all live together in a happy world. So asking that these vibrations are dissolved, the vibration of the world is lifted and raised, and racism no longer exists. Floating, floating, floating. There's another message. This is from Monica in London, and she says, Michelle, can we send high vibrations to all children in need of love, support, guidance, and truth? Love, Monica. Yes, I mean, life is very hard and challenging for children that aren't born into loving families, and it's easy for them to be led astray, and end up, becoming more drug addicts or violent and having issues. So let's send lots of pure love, light, support, and guidance and truth to all children that are not being supported by their parents and family and people around them. That they find the guidance from somewhere else, from a youth club or, scouts, brownies, something, that they find some kind of loving support, filling, flowing, expanding with pure love and light, and floating, floating, floating. Right, I should just check my list of things that I wanted to talk about. So, I was talking about the EU elections and how it has provoked such a negative reaction in people. So, the result is the result, and we all need to work together to move forwards and create a better world. So sending pure love, light, peace, truth, and justice to everyone, all people, all governments, all politics, all leaders, working together to move forwards from this point on. Sending much pure love and light to all the bombings and shootings. I did a Google search to see how many there were, and I have to say I was totally shocked, because I was thinking Paris, Africa, Brussels, Pakistan, Orlando, and Istanbul today, and I wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed out any of the big ones. And what I found out was that nearly every day there are deaths in Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, all the war zones. There are killings every day there, and some of those killings are bigger than the ones that we hear about in the news. So when it's in a country that doesn't have war, it makes big news, and we all hear about it, and we're all shocked. But this kind of killing is going on all the time, and one that really touched me, that I'd like to send lots of love and light to stop this. On the 21st of April, over 250 Iraqi women were executed for refusing to becoming sex slaves. I mean, this type of behavior is barbaric. It has to stop. So calling on all pure divine energies to release, disconnect, and stop all of this barbaric behavior now, sending direct souls, filling and flowing with pure love, light, peace, truth, and harmony for all. So on seeing the news about Istanbul today, I thought, wow, good grief, enough is enough, really. We've had enough bombings, we've had enough shootings. We have to take action. We have to do something, because we can no longer just sit in our homes and do our normal human lives and carry on being victims of governments and those in power, because we are awakened souls, and we know and we believe in the power of the universe, and we have to use that power, because the people who are in power of our human lives, they have a completely different agenda and intention, and it's dark and it's evil and it's not good. So if we want to change that, then we have to use our power and the power of the universe to send more love and light into the universe so that we outpower them. And this is possible, and I talk about this in my book, Awaken to Peace, because I explain how the shift of power can happen from light to dark. The more people who send love and light out into the world every day, the more it builds up a snowball effect, like a snowball rolling down the hill. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then the shift happens. And as I said earlier, I already believe that the shift has happened to light, because the energies at the summer solstice was so powerful. And I'm hearing of so much good happening now that it really does feel like the shift has happened. But during the shift, chaos is happening, so we need to keep filling with the love and light. And the more love and light we all send out to the world, the easier the shift is going to be for everybody, because all those who are choosing love and light are just going to be magnetically attracted to the light magnets, and all those that are choosing dark will be attracted to the dark magnets, and that's going to separate all the chaos out into a clear division and make life much easier, and we can carry on living in a much higher vibration in our heaven on earth. So we really need to take daily actions to raise the vibration of the world, and stop us from being totally controlled by this elite few who are choosing and focusing on greed and evil, because they really do not have our best intentions at heart. I mean, we have chemtrails, we have Monsanto, and they're poisoning our food. There are posts coming out on Facebook now about chemotherapy, doesn't work at all. The drugs are full of poisons and not working. So much truth is coming out how we have just not been supported by governments and officials at all. So we need to use love and light power and our awareness and the truth to take control and say, we're not putting up with this anymore, because we all deserve to be happy. So we need to consciously, intentionally now choose pure love, light, peace and joy to fill our world and be our dominant power. We need to choose to disconnect from more fear and fear programming. And again, I talk about that in Awaken to Peace and how we can disconnect from fear, because it's fear that stops people from doing so many things, from following their dreams and desires, believing, that they can be a singer or a writer or a sports person or amazing teacher, whatever their passion is. It's fear of failure and being ridiculed that stops everybody from just being their true selves and shining their true selves. When we disconnect from all the fear, then it's much easier for us to just feel happy and safe and to just be us. And when we're all happy, that in itself is raising the vibration of the world. So we need to choose pure love, light, truth and freedom, because freedom comes from knowing the truth and standing up for what is moral, right and in divine integrity. The problem with our world is there is too many people in power who have no divine integrity. They have no moral values. And we need people who have moral values and divine integrity. People who cannot be bought off and corrupted need to be in control of the world. And that's if we need controlling at all further down the line, because if you look at the Aborigines and the Native Indians and all these people who live in nature, I'm sure they don't have all these people controlling them and telling them what to do, because people have moral values and divine integrity. And when we have that, we know it's wrong to do certain things, and we wouldn't do it because it just feels wrong. It's not right. We know. So we don't need all these rules and regulations telling us what to do. When we're connected to pure love and light, we know it from inside. So huge shift is happening, and the walls are being broken down, and we are changing. So I'm going to go back and see if anybody has posted for anything else. Okay, there's a message from Aziza, and she says, thank you for this free call, Michelle. You're welcome, Aziza. I'd like to ask for all the blocks to creating and sustaining a peaceful living and working environment which evokes a feeling of comfort and safety for all to be removed across the world, indeed. So calling all pure divine energies to totally clear and release all energies that are stopping us having a peaceful and easy living and working environment now, with flowing abundance for all. And Aziza also says, I'd also like to ask for all blocks to creating and sustaining abundance and wealth to be removed and cleared for everyone. Yeah, totally clearing and cleansing all blocks to having flowing abundance and wealth for everyone. Clearing all energies direct to source and filling and flowing with pure love and light. Let's just do some floating on the vibration of money and abundance. So floating, 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 floating. And when we read information, thank you, Aziza, for that. That was lovely. When we read information, we lots of people are saying there's enough food in the world for everybody to have enough. There's enough land for everybody to have a home. There's enough water for everybody to be drinking, pure drinking water. And there's enough money for everybody to have enough. But it's because it's not fairly divided. It's because there is a small percentage that have so much. They have millions and billions, like more money than you could possibly know what to do with, while some people are homeless and don't have food and water. And that is so wrong. It's so immoral. And this is where the shift needs to change, because it's not because there isn't enough that the world is the way it is. It's just because some people are so incredibly greedy that they are taking 3/4 of the pie for themselves, while the rest of the world is left with 1/4 of the pie. So if the whole of the pie was evenly shared, then we would all have enough. So let's send asking all pure and divine energies to totally clear and cleanse all energies, not fairly dividing up the world's resources amongst all people, so that everybody has enough food, water, home, and flowing abundance to live happily, following their dreams and stars, and creatively doing their own unique passions and filling the world with love and light, sending direct to source. So I see nobody's raised their hand. Everybody's been very quiet. If you'd like to request anything on the phone calls, then press star 2. And if anybody else would like to request any more issues that are close to your heart, then please do so on the webcast as well. So life is changing. Our human systems are breaking down. The walls are breaking down, and our human systems are breaking down because they're not serving us. There are too many people who don't have enough, and then there's this group that have more than the rest of us could believe is possible to have, and they're not happy with that. They're still wanting more. So these systems are being challenged and broken down, and the way forward is through truth and awareness. And this is very much 2016 is very much a year of truth, light, and awareness, and it's through people connecting to pure love, light, and truth, and being aware that shift happens. A lot of people think love is enough, but people can flow love, and if they're not aware, then it might not be directed in the right places, and they're not aware of all the wrong that is happening to speak out and create the change. So it's through the awareness and seeing and knowing all the wrong that is going on that we can speak out and change all this corruption. So we're actually in a very intense period of change right now, and it's really important that everybody does lots of protection work and lots of filling with pure love and light every day to keep your energies really high. Because if we don't keep protecting our energy, surrounding our energy field with lots of pure love and light, and filling ourselves with pure love and light, then in the turbulence, it's easy for us to get attacked, dragged into arguments and disagreements that are not ours, kind of being taken off balance and saying and doing things that we wouldn't say if we were in our own space and if we were in our quiet, still mind. So we need to be very aware, filling with pure love and light, filling our minds with peace. So whenever people around us are being loud and noisy, filling our minds with peace, and then feeling our hearts and souls and thinking, okay, from this peace and stillness, and from feeling the truth and the pureness of our hearts and soul, what's the right thing to do? rather than just reacting, getting empathically drawn into what everybody else is doing. Life is going through huge, huge change, and we all have free choice. And in each moment, we need to choose. So in terms of energy, that really simplifies down into choosing between love or hate, light or dark, and pure or evil. And in each moment, we always need to be choosing the highest option. Only high vibrations and choices lead us to being in divine flow and creating a beautiful high vibration world of pure love, light, peace, joy, and abundance for all. And it's up to those of us who are awakened and have this knowledge and these abilities to send love and light, to send more love and light for everybody else, to really be aware of our own energy. I know when we're doing powerful releasing energy, energies can fly out, and we can have erupting anger and different emotions. And that is not you, that's the energy releasing, and that happens. And we need to do our best to release the anger in a positive way. So do something physical, go jogging, or do some kind of physical activity, dance it off, write it off, burn it, channel energies, send pure love and light out to the world for something you feel passionately about whilst you're feeling angry. And more love and light will be sent if you're feeling angry. When I feel really angry about something, if I do releasing work on what makes me feel angry, it will be more powerful, because there's all that emotion. And remember, our emotion and our feelings are 5,000 times more powerful than our thoughts. So when we connect our emotions to doing releasing work or feeling, it makes the work so much more powerful. And it's really a great way to positively release the negative emotions that we're feeling. So that was everything I thought of and wrote down. So I should go back to the phone lines again. And Valerie, hi Valerie, said, could you ask for total understanding and love for the animal world so that we can stop abusing them, either on purpose or in ignorance of their light and awareness? So yes, Valerie, let's fill the whole of the animal kingdom with pure love and light, peace, truth, and justice, and stop all the animal cruelty, needless abusing of animals. I know there's a girl and a lady in a group who she's posting articles about the dog fights in China and some dreadful things that's going on in China. And I think China does a lot of animal testing for cosmetics and chemicals. And for people to awaken also, to that, again, we have free choice. So we can choose not to buy products that aren't cruelty-free. There's not the same range, but if it's close to our heart and we feel that's the right and the moral thing to do, then we'll find companies that are cruelty-free. And if we really love animals, then we will choose to go vegetarian, because, it seems a little bit of a contradiction of terms to say you love animals and then to eat an animal. It's only through crazy beliefs and programming, really, that we eat meat when you love animals. So sending pure love and light to all animals and the whole animal kingdom, and asking pure love and light to totally clear and cleanse all abuse and cruelty and needless killing of all animals now, sending direct to source, filling and flowing pure love, light, peace, and truth. So I have another message. There's no name for this one. It says to send divine energy to shift the heart of all people that feel alone, angry, at loss, depressed, in desperation, and unable to see any light at the end of the tunnel, unable to see any positive outcome in their lives. So sending pure love and light to everybody who's feeling desperate and despair and just not seeing any light at the end of the tunnel. I know most of us have been there, and we've worked our way through it. So sending pure love and light and lots of peace and joy and truth to all those who are still stuck in those energies now. Can you help to release and disconnect people from fear so they act from a place of love? Yes. So let's float all of the depressed, desperation, despair, suicidal, no light at the end of the tunnel. Let's float these people into higher vibration. So floating, 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 filling, flowing, expanding with pure love, light, peace, and joy. Floating these people stuck in low vibrations into higher vibrations. Floating, floating, floating. Sending all releasing energies direct to source. Floating, floating, floating. And for everyone to know that by helping those in need, those who are in the lowest vibrations, we're helping all of us. If you've read the book Power versus Force by David Hawkins, he talks about the human scale of consciousness, and people who are feeling suicidal, desperate, despair, in shame, humiliation, their vibration is just above zero, where zero is death. So their vibration is so low that they literally are just struggling to survive. And people whose vibration is that low, they cannot help themselves. As Einstein said, a problem cannot be solved with the same energy or consciousness with which it was created. So people need higher energy to shift them out of these low energies. And this is where, we really need to help the people in need, because they are stuck in it and they cannot get out themselves. And when we do that, each person, say their vibration is just 5. If we raise someone's vibration from 5 up to 100, that has a huge impact on the whole world. And if we were to raise the vibration of a large group of people who are in a vibration of 5 up to 100, and that's a really huge shift in vibration. And so the more we help people and the more we raise our own vibration, the more we are raising the vibration of the whole world. So it's really a positive, very positive, kind, caring thing to do for them and for us and for everybody. So going back to releasing and disconnecting people from fear. So the act from a place of love. So calling all pure and divine energies, totally clear, cleanse, release, disconnect people from grids of fear. And sending all releasing energies direct to source. Filling, flowing all space created with pure love, pure light, pure peace, pure joy, pure truth, and pure wisdom. And floating, floating, floating. A lot shifted on that, and then a lot shifted again at the end. I had a huge up head flick on that one. Do keep drinking lots of water, everybody. There's lots of energies releasing, getting spaced. Right, so there's another one that has come in with no name. Can we ask that the negotiations for the UK post-Brexit will go through smoothly and without negativity? Yes, certainly. So let's send pure love, light, peace, truth and divine justice to all of the negotiations, to all politicians and leaders that are going to be involved in the process of Britain leaving the EU, and let people be sufficiently aware and awakened and kind and caring to just do it without being horrible and lots of nastiness. So filling with pure love, light, peace, joy, truth, and this totally clear and cleansing all nasty, sabotaging, evil, racist, hatred energies from the whole process now. All control, all greed, all trying to control. Sending direct to source now. And floating, floating, floating. So there's still no hands up on the phone lines. Everybody's already feeling a little shy, and that's okay. If anybody else wants to post on the webcast, then do post on the webcast. I'm just going to feel in, see if there's anything else the angels would like me to do. And they sort of kind of overwhelmed me with so much that I didn't get any of it. Just give me one feeling. Okay, for people to be in their heart energy. Okay, I can feel that. So let's fill and flow our hearts with pure love, filling, flowing, expanding our hearts with pure love. Floating our heart energy up into the vibration of heaven. Filling, flowing, expanding our hearts with pure love. Feeling beautiful, warm waves of pure love flowing to our hearts. Sending out to the whole world, to all those in need and all those feeling unloved. And the angels are also asking me to send energy to true love's meeting, soulmates meeting, twin flames reconnecting, because the power when true love and twin flames connect and reunite is amazing. We've all heard of the power of love. You know, when you fall in love, you're just kind of like floating on a cloud. You're just happy and skipping and singing and dancing, and don't have a care in the world. And that is such a high vibration. That just raises the vibration of the world. You know, just one couple being in love, it's raising the vibration of the world. You imagine having lots of couples in love. You imagine then if they are enlightened, awakened couples, you know, they have the knowledge, you know, they're light workers, they have the power to channel energies and heal the world. And that joint energy is then being used to send pure love and light out to the world. So it's not just two people working together, because it's magnified. So love is an emotion, is 5,000 times more powerful than thoughts. So it's not like it's 5,000 plus 5,000. It's more like it's 5,000 times 5,000. So you've got 25,000 times the power when light workers fall in love and soulmates and twin flames reunite and start sending pure love and light out to the world. So yes, let's totally clear and cleanse all energies attacking and sabotaging and stopping this from happening, disconnecting people from all dark grids that are stopping true love, twin flames and soulmates reuniting in pure love and light now. Wow, loads shifting from that. It always amazes me. I've done a lot of work on this, on membership goals, and it always amazes me how much energy there is shifting and releasing. And again, there's more shifting and releasing. It's incredible. And, you know, that's because there is so much power, there's so much love and light power in it, that there is so much sabotage stopping it from happening. So calling all planets to super clear, cleanse, release, disconnect all energies attacking and sabotaging, twin flames, true loves and soulmates reuniting and connecting physically in true love now, sending direct source. Again, that's gone even deeper, and disconnecting from all dark grids are stopping this from happening now, sending direct source. Whoa. Okay, so it's obviously a huge dark grid that's stopping this from happening. So, calling all light, all love, all pure divine energies, all planets to totally disconnect and release everybody from these dark grids, stopping pure love and light connecting physically in true love, soulmates and twin flames now. filling and flowing all space created with pure love, light, peace, joy, truth, and wisdom, overflowing and floating to the vibration of heaven, floating. Wow, I've gone really lightheaded off that one. That was powerful. So if anybody else has any more issues to do with the world, then please post now. I'm not doing personal issues because the call is for the world. I will just tune in and see if what else the angels would like me to work in. Oh, soul connection. That's a surprise. Okay, so is that another grid? Yes. So totally calling all pure love and light and all planets and all divine energies, totally clear and cleanse, release and disconnect everybody from all dark grids that are stopping people feeling, flowing and knowing their soul connection and feeling and knowing discernment, and sending direct to source now. Clearing all energies released direct to source. Clearing or releasing energies direct to source. And filling with pure love, light, peace, joy, truth and wisdom to overflowing. Floating. And those of you who know my work will know that I do a lot of work on mind, heart and soul. And that's because our heart and our soul are huge energy areas for us. Our heart is our connection to the physical world. So we feel love through our heart for people, animals, the planet, trees, flowers. We feel beauty. Everything to do with the physical world, we feel through our heart energy, and it's through having an open heart, having flowing love and compassion, that we raise the vibration of the world, we help others, we feel compassion for those in need, and we want to help them. And then we have our soul connection, which is our connection to the invisible world, so to divine energies, to our guidance, to discernment, the angels, everything that is invisible, we feel through our soul connection, and we need to have an open soul connection to have good guidance, have a strong connection, to know discernment, to know who is light, who is dark, who is going to help us and take us on the right path, and who is going to take us on a wrong path. And when people have open souls, then the discerning and the knowing is so much easier. And I'm very much been told that we're moving towards a life, like heaven on earth is when people have open hearts and souls. And so much is done on a feeling level. People talk about 5D as being feeling, and it is, literally feeling what someone else is feeling and responding to feeling. At the moment, the world is still very much mind controlled. And that is a problem, and that's why we have all the evil and the greed, because it's done through mind control and, corruption, and, you want to have a big house with a swimming pool, and you want to have this, and you want to have that. But when we're working through our feelings, those things aren't important, because what's important is feeling love and having friends and laughing and sharing and caring. And when we're open-hearted and kind and caring, it's the feelings that really matter. It's the feelings that are the important things in our lives, not the physical outer world that aren't going to be there. When we pass from this world into another world, we leave all of that behind. But our feelings and our spirit and our soul and our heart energy goes with us. So it's important that we have beautiful heart and soul energy, because that's who we are. That's our essence. And then our mind energy has the power to keep us on track or take us off track. And most people have far too much mind chatter going on in the mind. And it's only when we can have have stillness in our mind, and that's why people talk about meditation so much, and like, you know, going onto a mountaintop and sitting and meditating, because it's only when we can be free of all mind chatter, which really drives you quite crazy, that we can feel what's coming through our hearts and our souls. So it's really important to be filling our minds with pure peace and to feel that stillness. So everywhere where people have just got so much mind chatter going on that they cannot feel the stillness, let's totally clear and cleanse all mind chatter now, sending direct to source. Just felt loads just go shooting up there. So sending all clearing energies direct to source and filling our minds with pure peace. Filling and flowing with pure peace. Filling, flying, and expanding our minds with pure peace. And feeling stillness. And if you don't feel stillness, if you didn't feel stillness then, if you don't feel stillness when I'm feeling with peace, then it's very much something you need to work on, because that feeling is so amazing, it's so beautiful, it's so freeing, and it allows us to connect to our heart and soul. So, you know, you need to do lots of filling the mind with pure peace, and, you know, float your mind. You can floating our mind energy, floating, 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 feeling peace and stillness. And it really is through the stillness of the mind that we can move into feeling, and it is through feeling that we can create a better world where people are kind to each other, because we're living through our feelings and not through mind controls and money systems and greed. Oh, just mentioned greed, and I've just refreshed and there's one about greed. Hi Michelle, can we please send loving divine energy to our planet? Too much at the mercy of greed, exploitation and power. Thank you so much. Definitely. So let's do some floating first, because that's a huge one. So floating our planet and all greed, exploitation, power and controlling energies. Floating. I'm calling all pure divine energies totally clear and cleanse. Greed, exploitation, power and control. From those in power and control, send direct source. And the angels, saints and dark grids, which I thought they might. So totally clear and cleansing from dark grids of greed, dark grids of exploitation. My pronunciation kind of goes down the pot in high energies. And yeah, releasing, disconnecting from all dark energies for power and control. Sending all energies direct to source. And filling and flowing with openness, love, respect, honor, and freedom. Filling and flowing us and the whole world with these beautiful, pure energies now. And floating, floating, floating. So if anybody has anything else they'd like to say about the call, if you want to share how you felt the energies, then please do share anything that you enjoyed about the call. And just going to have some water. For those of you who don't really know me, my work that well, I'm a divine channel. I channel energies, so I act like a satellite receiver, bringing the pictures into your TV. So I connect to divine energies and bring the energies to us and Earth, and use it to release energies that aren't serving us and fill with the pure energies that we want. You can find out more about me and my work on my website, which is michellecarter.co.uk. And I would like to ask you all, please do read my book, Awaken to Peace, because the angels guided me to write this book after we had the shootings in Paris in November. And, it was really shocking, to me anyway, well, to most of us, I think, because Paris is like the city of love, and it's in Europe, and there's no wars or violence going on. And then, of course, it spread, and there's more bombings and shootings and violence going on. And if we don't take positive action and keep channeling pure love and light and disconnecting from fear and disconnecting from dark grids and global consciousness, then there will be more bombings and shootings. And this doesn't have to happen. We can channel energies and raise the vibration to stop this from happening. So that's why the angels guided me to write this book. And it's powerful information, and it's also energy work in a book. I have lots of releases in the book. It covers disconnecting from fear, shifting from dark to light, explaining about invisible energies, and has a list of releases at the back of the book, guiding you on daily releases that you can do, and how we can really use our energy and our intentions to create a better world. And you can just buy that online from any major bookstore. It is very powerful energy and information. And I know if people who are not aware, people who are aware as well, because people who are not aware are not going to feel the energy work. People who are aware are going to feel the energy work. And if you have all people who are aware, doing this powerful energy work every day, doing this disconnecting from fear and disconnecting from global consciousness, that's really going to shift the world to do energy work. And then if we have the people who are not aware are learning and opening up and not feeling hopeless and helpless, that they're totally controlled by governments, and that actually they can use their intentions to make a difference, it's going to have a huge snowball effect. And before you know it, we'll be amazed. We'll have created a miracle, and we will have created the world that we want to live in. So, please do have a look at it on Amazon or Book Depository, and share how much it can change the world. Right, there's another message from Jeanette, and Jeanette says, could we send love and light and justice to everyone who is being detained unjustly in prisons throughout the world, having not done anything wrong? Oh, goodness me, it's a foreign name. People like, I apologise if I get this wrong, I haven't heard his name, Nazian Zaghari Radcliffe, a charity worker from the UK, who whilst visiting her family in Iran was arrested and is imprisoned in solitary confinement. Her family are not allowed to visit her. This is such a common occurrence. So many people are being falsely imprisoned, some for no reason, others for just trying to help others. Yes, thank you, Jeanette, for bringing that issue to the core, because it's heartbreaking. It's so wrong when people are doing charity work and trying to help people, and then they get detained and wrongfully imprisoned. And what's coming into my mind now is also all the holistic doctors who are speaking the truth about vaccinations and cancer and autism and all the drugs that were being put in vaccinations, and they're being killed. So this way of trying to stop people helping is immoral, totally immoral. So let's totally call all pure and divine energies and totally clear and cleanse and disconnect from all dark and evil and sabotaging that is unfairly and unjustly imprisoning people who are working for light and trying to help people, who are speaking the truth to share awareness so we can move into a better world, and trying to stop people from being hurt through vaccinations, poisons, drugs, chemtrails, toxins in our food, water, anything else that's going on. Totally clear and cleanse and disconnect from all evil and sabotage going on around these issues, sending direct to source. Sending or releasing energies direct source, and filling and flowing with pure love and light, peace and joy, truth, wisdom and justice. And asking all pure energies and the angels to surround everybody doing light work with pure love and light protection, to keep them safe whilst they shine their world, whilst they shine their lights here, shine their lights to make the world a much better place, to raise their vibration so they are floating above all the attacking and sabotaging, and they feel totally safe and secure to just shine and shower and help others in need. Thank you, Jeanette, for that one. That's wonderful. Okay, so last call for any more requests, and I'll just tune in and see if the angels have got anything else. I can see Rose's name, but there's no message. Rose, yeah, I haven't got your message, so if you want to try and post again, see if that comes through. What else have I got coming from the angels? Okay, throat. Those are my membership group. Now that throat is always coming up, and this is energy that is attacking and sabotaging us from speaking the truth, sharing the truth, feeling safe to speak out. Also, it's an expression energy, so stopping us from following our passions and expressing ourselves, whether it's healing work, light work, singing, dancing, entertaining. I mean, all the people who are in entertainment, they keep us feeling happy and laughing and raising our vibration. And in a world that has so much evil going on, we really need people in the entertainment industry raising our vibration and making us feel good. So, they are light workers as well. Anybody who's raising their vibration and raising the vibration of the world is a light worker. So the light worker is a word for anybody who's choosing light, basically. If someone is choosing light, caring, love, compassion, then they're a light worker. So all people, all carers, nurses and doctors, if they're doing it through their hearts with compassion, then they are light workers. It's when greed and money comes into the mix that it's not so light and pure. Oh, Rosie's saying that was she did the last question. Oh, hang on, I'm getting confused here. I missed one. Thank you, Michelle. It's been great bathing in light. Wonderful, Rosie. I've had some difficulty with Wi-Fi, but I heard most of the call. Yes, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'll post on Facebook about that. I won't tempt fate until the call's ended. Yeah, it's been lovely. I've really enjoyed doing the call, and I hope you've all enjoyed listening to it. The energy work has been really powerful, not just the filling and the floating, but we've done the powerful releasing and disconnecting as well. So you could well feel the energies, you could well feel releasing. If you do, and you have my super clearing transmission, then play it on loop, like I always say. If you don't, then visit my website and check it out, because it really does help to shift all the releasing energies out quickly, so you're not feeling any emotions and physical symptoms as they leave. And do lots of filling as well. And do share the link with friends and family. So the more people who listen to this call, the more we're going to raise the vibration of the world. I'll do my best, see if I can get it on YouTube as well, maybe with some nice pictures and images. But I'd like to thank you all so much for being a part of the call. Your energy has made the call more powerful. I can do a call or recording on my own, and it doesn't have the same power as when other people are on the call. So thank you all so much for being on the call and for caring and sending love and light out to the world. Oh, I've got another one. Hi, Michelle. Can we send healing energy to people that have debilitating, I really can't speak now, debilitating illness and physical issues? Enjoyed the call. Yes. So let's send pure love and light out to everybody who is in physical illness, accidents, injuries, suffering in any physical way. Sending pure love and light, and let's call in all pure divine energies to totally clear and cleanse, disconnect and release from all illness, accidents, injury, and all dark grids causing and creating these issues now, sending direct source. That was pretty huge. Sending all clearing energies direct to source. And filling and flowing with pure love, light, peace, joy, truth, and wisdom, and floating. Our physical bodies are actually energetically very heavy. So let's float our physical bodies. So floating our physical bodies, floating, 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 floating. Floating all energies that are clearing from the core. Nobody wants to feel them. So floating all clearing energies. Wow, just got a load to shoot up now. Floating or clearing energies. Floating, floating, floating. Let's just finish with a bit of floating because it always feels so good. So, float our minds. Floating, floating, floating. Floating our throat, communication, expression. Floating, floating, floating. Floating our physical bodies. Floating, floating, floating. Floating our spirit and emotions. Floating, floating, floating. Getting really hot now. Floating our heart energy. Floating, floating, floating. Floating our soul energy. Floating, floating, floating. Floating all past lives, our infinite beings. Floating. Wow, I'm going to shut out for that. Floating, floating, floating. And floating our energy fields. Floating, floating, floating. Floating the whole of our being. Floating, floating, floating. And floating the whole of our energy, the whole of our I am energy. Floating. Ooh. Floating, floating. So there's a message from Rosie saying, thank you, Michelle, for holding the light to all on the call. Well, you're welcome, Rosie, and thank you all again for being on the call. It's been wonderful doing the call. I hope you've all really enjoyed it. Please do share the link with your friends and family. I will, when I've done it, I'll post a link to a YouTube version so that people on YouTube can see it as well. And let's try and spread this powerful energy to as many people as possible so we can really create peace on earth, heaven on earth, much quicker than any of us ever believed possible, because it is possible. The question is, how quickly can we do it? And, we all get super excited about it. We can do it really quick. So thank you again for being on the call. Do let me know what you think. Post on Facebook, or if you're not on Facebook, send me an email. Let me know what you think of the call. And have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful evening. Thanks a lot. Bye.